Hello everyone, my name is CJ Phillip and I am the writer and director of a new musical theater project called Voices of Carmen. And if you are watching this, I know you want to know a little bit more about what to expect for the audition process, so let's get right to it. So first of all, our auditions for Voices of Carmen will be March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's a Saturday, Sunday, and a Monday. There are 2 auditions on the Saturday, there are 2 auditions on Sunday, and 1 audition on Monday, and that's 5 different locations. 5. And the reason for that is because we are in Baltimore, which is very neighborhoody, and so we wanted to make sure that we got close to where you are. So we have a audition at Merville up in northeast Baltimore. We have an audition way down in Brooklyn, which is more southern Baltimore. We've got Southeast Anchor. We've got Mandalman Mall, the Touch Point in West Baltimore. And then we also have some other location that I can't remember right now, but it is on our Eventbrite. And actually there's tons of information on our Eventbrite. You have what to expect. You have the order of how the audition is going to go if you're a performer, frequently asked questions. You have a synopsis about the Carmen show as well as a cast list. And then you have some videos and some other things like that. Now, here's the thing. Usually, if you're doing musical theater, and I've done musical theater most of my life and my background is in theater, you don't get that much information about the show before you come. But we know that for a lot of people, this is your first audition and you might be a little bit nervous. I personally love auditioning, and I try to make the audition process really fun for the people who come and participate. So I hope you will come play with us. But even if you get all of that information and you still feel unclear, just come. Just show up and it'll all become clear when you come. If you are a musician, your first audition to play your instrument is March 9th. Now, here's the thing. Musicians aren't just stuck in the orchestra. Musicians can actually perform in the show as well. So if you are a musician who is multi-talented, then you can come to the March 2nd through 4th audition. Just pick one audition date. Don't come up in there 5 times, changing your mustache, putting on a different side wig, put some purple in your hair. I just need you to come to one audition and be your authentic self. And then if we need to see more from you, then we'll ask you to come to the callback. If you're not asked to come to the callback, that also doesn't mean that you're not cast. We may just very quickly know, oh, okay, we know exactly where this person fits. It's a big puzzle with lots of pieces, and we're putting everybody into that puzzle. But musicians, the first time that we see you playing your instrument is on March 9th, and that's gonna be 1:30 here at Baltimore School for the Arts, right in Central Baltimore. Singers, go to SoundCloud and look up Voices of Carmen. This is also on the audition page, which is on Eventbrite. And click the list of songs. You'll see a list of songs. You'll also see the lyrics for those songs. Learn one of those songs and come ready to sing it. Actors, there are sides, and sides are just little scenes that we may have you read, but you may not. Most of the acting that we will do for the audition will be improvisation. And so you'll be put into a scenario that you then have to act out, so we don't even have to worry about lines. You don't have to worry about memorizing anything or something like that. Now, if you don't learn a song before you come, or you just get this little video like the night before the audition, you're like, oh my gosh, it's tomorrow. Just show up. It's not even that deep. Just come on in and we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna get everybody on the same page. So if you like being super prepared and want to learn the song and look at the sides, go ahead, do you. If you like to just come in and feel it out and sort of see what comes naturally, come on in and do you. Everybody is welcome at this audition process. So now, you are a musician. You're like, I'm also an actor. So I come to the March 2nd and then I come back on the musician day. There is a musician Eventbrite audition page that has different information. And the way you know that it's the musician page, because it's got little instruments on it. It's real cute. Lauren made it. It's real cute. And then you're going to have your separate things to expect, what to prepare, and how to come into your musician audition. We have some wonderful musical directors who are going to be working with you. I'm really excited for you to meet.
Will the cast be paid?
Yes. So if you live in Baltimore City, this can be your YouthWorks project. March 1st is the deadline to sign up for YouthWorks. So please sign up for YouthWorks and look on the YouthWorks website. We have a link in our audition page. You can just go right to it, sign up for it, and if you are cast in this show, then we'll use your YouthWorks number to become your number to be hired to work Voices of Carmen from July 1st to August 2nd this summer.
How many performances are there?
There will be anywhere from 7 to 10 performances because we have at least one preview here at Baltimore School for the Arts. Then we have 4 performances here. We also then have a performance at the Kennedy Center in Washington, D.C. And then we have 2 more community performances. Geez, I'm already up to 8. Okay, there's 8 performances for sure. 2 more community performances, one at the Penn North Library and one at the Waxter Senior Center. And then we're probably going to do Artscape. And we also were just asked to be a part of the DC Black Theater Festival. So yes, at least 10 performances.
Can I do this show for service learning hours?
Absolutely. So you will have a certain amount of hours that are your work day for YouthWorks, and then there are things that we do in community as well as additional time that we spend working on the project, having deeper conversations, coming up with ideas of how to have a deeper discussion around the themes within the show, which are sort of our emotional health, our conflicts, how we deal with the conflicts, and all of that can be a part of your service learning hours. And it's just like a regular job where you sort of punch in for your work hours, and then you'll also sign in for your community service hours so that we can sign you off for all the service that you did in the summer with Voices of Carmen.
What is the timeline and commitment?
The timeline and commitment is on the Eventbrite page. Check it out. So essentially, we start July 1st. It's our first day of Camp Carmen. Once we cast everybody in March, we will be announcing our cast March 16th at the Be More Healthy Expo. That'll be fun. There's like 30,000 people that come to that.
Wow.
Whoop, whoop. So we'll make that big announcement. And then we'll probably come together in April, do some costume stuff, and just an initial meet and greet with everybody, get to know the creative team, read through some script. And then everybody goes out on their own, lives your best life, and rehearses and practices your material. Then we come back together on July 1st. But I will say, if you are a singer in the show, we will in May and June be doing some recordings because we are creating a Voices of Carmen cast album. And so we'll be doing some of that in the studio. Oh, hello, it's my friend. So this is a friend of mine, Dominique.
What should I wear?
So if you are normally like a singer or an actor, please wear stuff that you're comfortable moving in, because we will do a little bit of improv and everybody will do at least some basic movement. This is a musical. In a musical theater, we sing, we dance, and we act. Now, do you have to be a triple threat? No, you do not. You can be a singer who moves well. You can be an actor who sings. You can be an actor who moves well. You don't have to be like, kaka, ba, split leaps, and I can sing an aria. We don't need all of that. If you are a triple threat, come see me. But if you're not a triple threat, it's perfectly okay. But we do need everybody to feel comfortable in their body to move a bit, and also comfortable enough to sing, because it is musical theater and everybody does a little bit of everything.
If I've never done a musical before, should I still audition?
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. You should definitely audition. I try to make the audition a really good learning experience for everybody involved as well, that you leave the audition. I used to be like this. So I lived in New York for many years, and I used to love auditioning. I'd go 3, 4, sometimes 6 auditions a week. And I would go to the audition and always feel like there was something that I took away from it. There was something that, oh, I learned this about myself, or I learned this about, something that folks are doing really well, that I'm like, oh, I really like that. I want to sort of add that to my repertoire. I heard a new song that I think would be right for me. So I always try to make the audition process something that you're learning how to audition better. You're learning how to improve yourself in your sort of looking for work and things like that. So definitely come to the audition, because hopefully it'll be a time where you meet a lot of new people and also where you learn a lot of new things. Hopefully that answered a lot of your questions. And if you have any more questions, guess what? You can just email us at voicesofcarmen@gmail.com. and we are more than happy to answer those questions. And if nothing else, if you're unsure about something, don't let that hold you back. Just show up. I can't tell you how much being in the room, showing up for things is the first step to making having some success. And so we hope to see you soon. We hope to see you this next weekend, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And musicians, if we're just seeing you on March 9th, that's awesome. If you're a musician who would also like to have some acting parts, join us March 2nd through 4th. And everybody else, wish them luck. And we can't wait to meet our new original cast of Voices of Carmen. Bye.